Yo, everybody in the building from left to right. This whole song here is about where you're from, man, what you reppin'. We can't be from the same place, but I hope you rep yours as hard as I rep mine. So come on.
I've been a bad boy, cut a deal with the Most High. Long as my family strive, I won't ride. You put together the two clues and get through. My loved ones and kinfolk will not lose. We stay together when easy living is harder. Down since the administration of Jim Carter. Tied in believing in blood first, divide purse. First you see the size of factor, the pride's worse. This is an ode to them old souls that told foes when you need an open and shut, the door closed. Or when you need the protection from insurrection. Enemy niggas creeping and tamper with your selection. We band together like brothers, cause first we family. Outsiders met with courteous hostility. Now squeak a gentleman, always the one to welcome in anyone's good intention, paying dollars to fellow men. If you come to rep your turf, let them know. My origins are definitely 310, and any hesitation's gotta go. Be ready for whatever you heard. It's a 10-4. A product of a city where it's flooded with culture. We've got hovering vultures taking mental notice. Racist but an avenue as shady as knee deep. Boomers just a commonest known as a beat beat. The soldiers in the east ride General Scott. And warriors are made to do whatever we got. Homie, it's only in the name of the most and the last word. And in the list important, I'm placing a cash third. Coast forever running through the fields in the underpass. Represent progression for the sake of an underclass. Out of town to stage an invasion, gotta wreck 'em. Have you heard the latest amazing? We got Beckham. More than all the hollering, hype, and gun busting. Who's an ounce of proof the killers are done bluffing? A multitude of vigilant races and all believing that the representation of city love is still breathing. If you come to rep your turf, let them know. My origins are definitely 310, and any hesitation's gotta go. Be ready for whatever you heard. It's a 10-4. I put on for my city, I don't mind the gritty. We making the bank grow big from little bitty. I told you what it's time for. Where the lights, camera, looking to the streets for peace, proof, cadaver. No sign of residue, this time for revenue. Celebrate every deed my folks ever do. I speak when beat go, that's just a squeak though. Keep cool driving down Avalon, breathe slow. Look both ways while you're crossing the intersect. Hot shells bosses don't mix with innocent. Stay alert every next time ain't never be. Ain't like watching them cops on news, Beverly. Save grace, take on the meaning of your region. Gonna ask you like Pac, who you believe in. Welcome to my hometown where we hold it down. Where we gonna find multiple shades of brown. If you come to rep your turf, let them know. My origins are definitely 310, and any hesitation's gotta go. Be ready for whatever you heard. It's a 10-4. Picture a race, put a hole in your face when jaws drop, brawn stock. The side of my folks, you call cops, all flop. Flat on your back, your heart stop. The tolerance for pain of my people are raw thought. Born and bred for the physical struggle and long haul. Half of the military roster at roll calls in the States, specifically Carson of California. The city where members of the Team Tropic were born. A concentrated populace, humble and cock strong. People who have often been witness to drop song. Performing dancers repping they fam and last name. Introduced to American life in fast lane. Super Bowl Samoan stars on both teams. Superstar wrestler turn movie machine. An underworld riddle with scars my folks done. State pens ratio 150 to 1. We humble from the gate and blame it on upbringing. Product of the church and the hood, we stuck singing. But if for stupid reason you take advantage and trip, it ain't uncommon that my people lose it and flip.
I'm here to spit for you listeners. On the acts of these riders. On the surface we ordinary, but the spirit inside us. I'm here to spit for you listeners. On the acts of these riders. On the surface we ordinary, but the spirit inside us.
It's the return of the infamous. We back on the street now. Catch a rapper on a track and he's catching a beat down. Peep now and see how we still single-handedly kill him randomly. Make your career shorter than Brandon Lee's. Seen mad MCs, but none quite as bad as these. There ain't enough energy in your batteries to battle me. Heartless, like abandoned seeds who ran the streets. Cause I don't give a what about who, but a banging beat. face it, I mean it's basically basic. Like a doctor on his day off, I don't have the patience for faking like you Satan when I'm the rhyming abomination. Ever since pun bit the big one just to see how it tasted. It's still beef, homie, no matter how you bake it. I'll serve it straight to your faces only if you can take it. But don't mistake it for nothing other than paper making. Cause if rap don't make it for me, homie, I'ma rob you naked.
I'm here to spit for you listeners, on the acts of these riders. On the surface we ordinary, but the spirit inside us. I'm here to spit for you listeners, on the acts of these riders. On the surface we ordinary, but the spirit inside us.